Hi, it's Carter, president of constitutionalrightspack.com. Constitutionalrightspack.com. Go there, sign up for the daily newsletter and my personal email every day. Every day you get a personal email, which we delve in behind the scenes. It's the insider's information in that personal email. And today I'm doing another of my jog vlogs. So I appear a little out of breath because I just got done jogging. A nice neighborhood here, I'd say middle class, and I'm standing in front of what I'm going to start calling the truth tree, okay? Because this is where I do this particular podcast from every day, right under this tree. The blog vlog is always from the truth tree, all right? So we got that down, we got it, we're solid. Truth tree. Maybe it's a cousin to the tree of liberty. So today I want to talk to you about an article that you're going to find at constitutionalrightspack.com later today, maybe late afternoon. I'm going to send it out in my personal email. And it contains what I think is one of the most chilling election analyses that I've ever read, okay? It's by a gentleman who I think is one of the most astute political observers in America today. Jim, you'll see his last name when you get there. I read his stuff all the time. I don't know why it just slipped my mind. I think my brain's overwhelmed from the jog. But you'll see it. And he is a former CIA operative. And he just lays out what he thinks coming in this election. Now, let me preface it by saying you already have probably read that Lara Trump, who's doing a fantastic job at the RNC, finally got rid of the rhino McDaniel, who sold out Trump at every turn. Lara's there, his daughter-in-law, and she's already said that we're going to have 100,000 poll watchers out there. We're going to have lawyers at every critical poll. We're also going to do mail-in ballots like they cheated on last time. Drop boxes, everything they did, the RNC is going to do that's legal. Okay, you can use legal things to cheat, or you can use them to do what's right. She's going to do what's right, and that's vitally important. That's vitally important. Now let me just tell you one thing. If I were sitting down with her, I'd say to her, "Now, Lara, the one thing I want you to do is get massive numbers of lawyers into America's inner cities. Okay." To monitor every move they make. I mean, hard-nosed lawyers, tough guys who are not afraid of the deep state, the FBI, the CIA, DHS. Get them in there early, keep them in there late. Of course, they're going to drag it out. That's one of their ploys. When they see Trump's ahead, they say, well, we're not going to have the full results for another 3 days while they cheat and stuff the ballot box. And I'm going to tell her, be prepared to be called a vile racist by a bunch of black shyster lawyers they will hire in Philadelphia. Brace yourself, get ready. Cleveland, Detroit, key cities in battlefield states. They're going to stock up with black shyster lawyers, kind of like the lawyer off the old Seinfeld show, who are going to be there to maybe even file racist charges against you if you say we need to monitor the votes in these areas, because that's where they're going to cheat. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Trump's going to have to win by at least 5 to 10%, because they're going to wait and count phony votes in Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, York, Harrisburg, capital of Pennsylvania. It's coming. It's coming. That's what they're up to. Now, to add on to all that, so I'm saying Trump's going to need 90 million votes. And even then, you're going to see the idiot Biden, Toxic Joe, coming very close to that, okay? As soon as they start stuffing the ballot boxes with phony votes. They've already laid the groundwork. And they're already preparing their lawsuits. So just get ready, folks. It's going to be pretty ghastly. And then Jim takes it a step further and says, what's going to happen if Trump does win in the House of Representatives? I'm not going to give it away. I want you to read the column. When you do, you're going to be chilled, and you're going to know for sure that what Carter has been telling you is here. We are now living under what I call, and you'll eventually hear this term elsewhere, directed democracy. Directed democracy. Now, what is that? Ask the ruling elite, and they'll be able to tell you. It's democracy, but it has to be directed by those who know what's best for the country, the rich and politically powerful. Okay, and so where you have to direct how the votes are counted, and you have to direct who the candidates can be, to make sure no really bad, awful people, convicted criminals like Donald Trump, get in. We're heading to directed democracy. What I just told you about what they're going to do to Laura Bush, an example of it. What you're going to see that Jim has written about, when you look at the daily update column that I'm going to send out to you this afternoon from constitutionalrightspack.com, you're just going to be, unfortunately, you're going to be shocked. And then you're going to be just livid. And then you're going to realize, if we want to save this country, November 5th is the fight of our lives. So let's do this thing.